What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy 1 Star Weakfoot, and I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm not even wearing a hat. I think this is the first time you guys have seen my hair. Yo, shout out to my barber. My lineup looking fresh. Anyways, yo, we giving away 4,600 FIFA points, and we're announcing the winner today right on this screen live. I got everybody's name on this random name picker. That's what you call it, random name picker thing right here. And whoever it selects, it's really out of my hands. It's a random selection. Whoever it selects is going to win 4,600 FIFA points. Drum roll, please. So the first winner of my first FIFA point giveaway is gonna be... Let's pick a random name. Come on. Why is the ad blocker ruining this? I saw who it was for a second, but at Max129331. Congratulations, man. I'm going to hit you up on Twitter later tonight, and we're going to sort this out. We're going to find out if you're on PS4 or Xbox or PC, and we'll get you those FIFA points. Everybody else that participated in this giveaway, thank you so much. I appreciate all you guys out there, and this won't be the last giveaway. The next giveaway I'm doing probably won't be FIFA point related. It'll probably be something that everybody could enjoy, but yeah, enjoy the video. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy 1 Star Weakfoot, and we're back for another player review. And today, we're going to review this TANGUY Ndombele card. It's the card I promised that I would review after TOTS, and of course it's a team of the season. It's 91 rated. He's 5'11". He has high work rates. He's right-footed with a 3-star weak foot, and he has 4-star skill moves. I played 6 games in the weekend league with him. I got no goals, and I got no assists. I did play him in the CDM position because if you're using this card, you're going to buy this card for a couple $100K, then you're going to need to play him as a CDM, in my opinion, to get the best out of him. Once again, if you haven't liked this video yet, go ahead and hit the like button down below. And if you're new around here, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider giving my channel a chance. It means a lot to me. I appreciate all you guys watching right now. Now let's look at the stats. So, he has 90 pace. And if you're going to play him at CDM or even at CM, 90 pace in the midfield is something that's really nice. And it's one of the beautiful things about Team of the Season. We're about to have 90 pace everywhere on the field. His shooting stats, they're not really anything crazy. He does have respectable long shots. Other than that, nothing too nice. His passing stats are really good. 89 vision, 89 short passing, and 86 long passing are really nice. His passing stats only 85 because it's lowered by his free kick accuracy and his crossing and his curve, but the important stats are all there. His dribbling stats are insane for a CDM to have 90 agility, 89 balance, 92 dribbling, 92 composure. That with the fact that he has a 4-star skill move, that's going to be a lot of fun to try out. His defending stats are pretty solid. 88 interceptions, 88 stand tackling are really nice to have. And his physical stats are all there. The only 2 question marks we have are, number 1, is his stamina at 85 gonna really last him all game? And number 2, is 72 jumping enough to play him at CDM? We're about to find out right now. Let's jump into the gameplay. So, according to Footbin, this card's going to cost you $345K on the PS4 market right now. Unfortunately, I bought it for $360 and he's dropped a little bit since then. Is he worth that money? Honestly, I would have to say not quite. I don't think a lot of these Team of the Seasons have really quite settled yet price-wise. I think a better price for him would be $200 to $250K. Now let's do this review, all right? So his pace, 90 pace is definitely noticeable in game. He feels rapid on and off the ball. And just having a 90 pace CDM in your midfield is very, very helpful. Because if you do get countered, you can trust this Ndombele card to really track back and really make key interceptions that other slower CDMs might not be able to make. I would have to rate his pace at a 9 out of 10. His shooting. To be honest with you, I didn't really get that many shots out with this card. I don't feel like anybody's really going to buy him for his shooting purposes. So I'm going to skip this category. Let's talk about his passing. So he has 89 vision, 89 short passing, 86 long passing. How does it feel in game? I would say he's definitely very, very good at passing the ball. And it's not only because of his good passing stats, it's also because he has really nice composure. So when he's being pressured, he can still get a pass off. And he also has good agility and balance. So even if you're on the go, if you're on the run, you're being pressured, you need to twist and turn your way to make a pass, he'll still be able to make a really good pass. So his passing in game is actually really solid. If you want to have a playmaker, CDM, if you want to have a second CDM that's a playmaker, this guy's probably going to be your guy at the end of the day. So I would have to rate his passing at an 8.5 out of 10. Now let's talk about his dribbling. 4-star skill moves on a CDM is such a luxury to have. I mean, like, there's so many different skill moves that you can use in your own half. And even though it's not advisable to skill in your own half, it's fun and it can save you in certain situations. It can add a element of unpredictability to your game. And Ndombele has a really, really nice dribble on him. He has 90 agility, which is crazy for a CDM. And he dribbles almost like a winger. Like, he's really smooth on the ball. He's quick when it comes to turning. He has a really nice control of the ball when you're not sprinting with him. He holds the ball very close to his body. It really caught a lot of opposition that I played against off guard when I was using him in the midfield, and I was twisting, I was turning, I was maneuvering my way through that midfield with this Ndombele card. It really caught a lot of people off guard. They did not expect that coming from my CDM, and it's a really nice element to have in your midfield. So I would have to rate his dribbling at a 9 out of 10. His defending. His defending was actually one of the biggest surprises to me, because I see 85 defending and I'm like, you know what, that's decent, but that's all it is. But in game, oh my God, he felt like Conte, but a better version of Conte. His interceptions are only 88, and I say only 88 because in game, it felt like 99. It's probably because he has 90 pace, so he's just literally, he's like a wrecking ball in the midfield. He's running, zigzagging everywhere, breaking a play here, breaking a play there. He has the high work rate, so he's literally everywhere in the midfield, breaking a play, getting last-ditch tackles in, and he's really an annoying player to play against if you don't have him on your team. He's pretty much the kind of player you would want to get onto your team if you like Conte, if you like Matuidi, if you like Nainggolan type of midfielders that are just literally everywhere, breaking up play, being very pesky, getting really strong tackles in. This is the kind of guy that Ndombele is. He also has the dribbling and the passing and somewhat of an end product to add to that. So he is a really nice midfielder to have if you like those kind of midfielders. His stand tackling is very clean. It's really aided by the fact he has 89 strength. So even though he's only 5'11", he doesn't really get bullied by the bigger attackers because he has the strength, he has the aggression, he has the high stand tackling stat. So his stand tackle is very clean, is very strong, and he puts a challenge into pretty much anybody he comes up against. I would rate his defending actually at a 9.5 out of 10. He's one of my favorite CDMs I've played with on this game. He's really fun to use, and he really does his job well. His physical. This is really where I feel like Ndombele lets me down, all right? So let's start with his stamina. 85 stamina at this stage of the game, it just doesn't cut it. All right, he barely has enough stamina to last 90 minutes because when you have a player with high work rates, they use their stamina more than players with medium work rates or medium-high work rates. It's just the nature of the work rates. So when you pair that with the fact that he only has 85 stamina, he just doesn't last all game. You're going to need a sub for this player. And it's very disappointing because he is an expensive card and he is a team of the season card. I wish they just gave him a little bit more stamina so he can last a little bit longer in the game. His strength and his aggression is definitely very good, and I'm not going to discuss them as being cons because they're very, very solid, very, very good on this card in general. His jumping is pretty average, all right? I see 72 jumping. I added an anchor chem style to him, so technically he has 80 jumping, and it's decent. He does win headers in the air, but you shouldn't really have him as the tallest player in your midfield. If you're going to use him as a CDM, I would pair him with a taller midfielder aside from him, so it balances out because he's not really going to be able to be a commanding presence as far as winning headers in your midfield. He'll win the odd header here or there, but he shouldn't be the one that's relied on for doing that purpose. I would have to rate his physical at an 8 out of 10. So overall, what would I rate this card? I would have to say he's an 8.75 out of 10. What keeps him from being elite, what keeps him from being 9 or more out of 10 is just the fact that he's missing certain attributes. Number one, he's missing stamina, all right? 85 stamina, like I said, is not enough at this stage of the game, not enough to justify the price, not enough to make him an elite player. Number two, he's just missing the jumping, all right? Because when you look at his card, he has the defending, the dribbling, and the passing, but he doesn't really have the good shooting. So you don't want to play him at CM or CAM. You only can play him at CDM. And the fact that he's a CDM, you're going to want him to have some kind of jumping, some kind of heading accuracy, something to him so that he can challenge for headers. He doesn't have to win every single one, but you do want him to be able to challenge for headers, and he's very average at that. So those two things really keep him from being elite, but nonetheless, he's a really fun card. I really think he's actually one of the funnest CDMs I've ever used. And if you do like Conte or Matuidi type of CDMs, then you're really going to feel at home using this card. So yeah, that's going to be my TANGUY and Ndombele review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow with another video, but until then, later.